All right, so you're out there in the automotive world, and I bet you're thinking about AI a lot.
Yeah, AI is a big deal.
Yeah. Well, more than a big deal, right? Like
Mhm.
this is the thing right now.
Totally. It really is reshaping the whole landscape.
Exactly. So we're diving into that today, this whole AI thing,
Sounds good.
but not just AI in general,
Right.
because we talk about that a lot.
We do.
Today it's
And
about making AI work for you, like actually work.
that's the key, isn't it? Not just the idea of AI, but how you use it.
Totally. So we're going deep on that,
I like it.
specifically with the 30-day AI protocol transformation system.
Right. The protocol.
Yeah, it's a whole system for dealerships to,
Make AI work for them.
make AI work for them. Exactly.
Yeah.
We're focusing on day 30,
Okay. Day 30.
all about making AI stick, making it last.
Sustainable progress.
Yeah, sustainable progress.
Love it.
So we want you to get why taking it slow with AI is better in the long run,
It's counterintuitive, isn't it? Everyone wants the quick win.
right? You think rush in, get it all done, but this deep dive, it's going to show you how to make AI part of your dealership's DNA.
Become part of how you do things.
Exactly. Like it's just how you operate.
That's the goal, right? When you
Yeah.
see dealerships thriving with AI, it's not an add-on.
Yeah. It's just how they do business.
Yeah, exactly. It's baked in.
It is. It's baked in, and that's what the 30-day AI protocol is all about.
Gradual integration, making it natural.
Okay, so get this. Think about two friends trying to get in shape.
Okay. I like us.
This is straight from the protocol.
Yeah.
For one goes all in, like crazy workouts, cuts all the fun food.
Oh, yeah, the classic crash diet.
Exactly. And they see results fast.
Right? Sure, initially it's like, wow, look at the change.
Exactly. And you can see dealerships falling into that same trap.
Oh, yeah, wanting that immediate AI transformation.
Yeah, thinking they can just flip a switch and become an AI powerhouse.
The promise of those quick wins is very tempting.
So tempting. But here's the thing. The protocol is really smart about this.
What's that?
It points out that this sprint approach, it doesn't last.
It's not sustainable.
No way you burn out.
Yeah, you can't keep up that intensity.
And you go back to the old ways.
Right back to square one, or sometimes even worse.
Exactly, because you've messed up your metabolism or whatever.
Yeah, you've disrupted your system.
So think about that with AI in a dealership.
It's the same thing. If it's not part of your routine, it just fades away.
It's like that new CRM you spent a fortune on,
Sitting there unused
gathering dust.
because it wasn't integrated properly.
Exactly, and the team hates it.
Nobody wants to use it.
Okay, so now friend number 2 from the protocol.
Okay, the smarter friend.
They're doing things differently.
How so?
They find healthy foods they actually like.
Okay, so they're enjoying the process,
Yeah, and they find activities that are fun.
you know? So it's not a chore, it's something they look forward to.
Exactly, and they make it a habit, a lifestyle.
And the protocol emphasizes this, right? That consistency is key.
It's everything small, changes that add up over time.
No burnout, no going back to the old ways.
Right, they actually
Sure.
change their life for the better.
And it becomes who they are. It's not just something they do.
And the protocol makes this connection to dealerships so clearly.
It's the same principle.
The sprint mentality with AI, it's like trying to implement everything at once.
Right. Pushing the team too hard, too fast.
Exactly. Imagine you roll out a new AI CRM system across all departments.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's a recipe for disaster.
And then on top of that, a new AI pricing tool for sales,
And maybe an AI-driven inventory management system?
all at the same time.
Talk about overwhelm.
And then you're demanding instant results
Before anyone even knows how to use the tools.
without proper training, without understanding how it fits into the workflow.
Yeah, it's like drinking from a fire hose.
It is a total fire hose situation.
And dealerships do this all the time. They get so excited about AI.
They want to see that magic overnight.
The AI crash diet.
The AI crash diet, and they end up spending a ton of money on all these solutions.
And expecting miracles.
But as the protocol lays out, this leads to predictable problems.
Yeah, you get that initial excitement, maybe a few early wins.
But then frustration sets in.
Because the team can't keep up,
They don't know how to use the tools effectively,
and they haven't been trained properly.
and then they resist the changes.
Yeah, they go back to their old comfortable ways.
And all that investment goes to waste.
It's like the crash diet all over again. You end up worse off than you started.
So what's the alternative? What's the healthy lifestyle approach for AI in a dealership?
The protocol is very clear about this.
Yeah, it's about a fundamental shift in how you think about AI,
Not just a project or a piece of technology.
but a whole new way of doing business.
Integrated into every part of the dealership.
And when you embrace this mindset, the protocol says everything changes.
You're not forcing adoption. You're creating a system that works,
That feels natural to the team.
that solves real problems.
So instead of launching 5 new AI systems at once, you start with one.
Maybe something in lead management.
Yeah. Let the team learn, adapt,
Get comfortable with it.
and then expand gradually based on what you learn.
It's about building momentum.
And the protocol talks about the importance of creating processes that people enjoy using.
Because they make their jobs easier,
They make them better at their jobs.
more efficient, more accurate.
And they improve the customer experience.
Exactly. It's a win-win.
And the protocol emphasizes this idea of building lasting capabilities within the team,
It's not just about buying software. It's about investing in your people
giving them the skills and knowledge to thrive in this new AI world.
so they can drive continuous improvement on their own.
So let's talk about the team itself, how this lifestyle versus sprint approach plays out.
Okay, let's break it down.
The protocol describes the traditional training method as these huge, overwhelming sessions.
Information overload.
You pull everyone away from their jobs
Sit them in a room for hours.
and bombard them with information about all these different AI tools.
Yeah, features, functionalities, everything.
But do they really understand how it applies to their day-to-day work?
Not really. It's too much too fast.
And they go back to their jobs feeling stressed and confused?
Lacking the confidence to actually use the tools.
So what kind of resistance do you typically see in dealerships with this approach?
Oh, you see a lot of skepticism.
Yeah, people are like, why do I have to learn this?
Exactly. It feels like a burden.
And if they don't see how AI can make their jobs easier, they'll resist it.
They'll find ways to avoid it.
So now the protocol's lifestyle approach to team development.
This is where it gets interesting.
It's about creating a culture of continuous learning.
Where people are curious about AI
They want to learn, they want to explore,
and they're encouraged to do so at their own pace.
to really master the tools.
And the protocol talks about how powerful it is when team members share their AI discoveries.
Not because they're told to, but because they're excited about it.
They found something that actually helps them.
And that builds confidence.
Yeah, every small win makes them more eager to learn more.
It becomes this positive cycle of learning and adoption.
Driven by the team's own initiative.
And it's a huge difference from the top-down forced adoption approach.
Absolutely, it's a completely different energy.
And we see the same fundamental difference in how systems are implemented.
Okay, let's dive into that.
The sprint approach is all about automating everything as quickly as possible
Right, throwing technology at the problem without thinking it through.
and forcing people to adopt new systems before they're ready.
Before they even understand the existing workflows.
And what happens?
Chaos.
Processes get messed up
Quality suffers.
and people start creating their own workarounds.
Which defeats the whole purpose of the AI system.
Totally. They're bypassing the technology because they don't trust it.
Or they don't know how to use it.
So the protocol's lifestyle approach to implementation is much more strategic.
It's about building AI capabilities gradually, step by step.
You start with a pilot project in one department.
Like marketing automation or service scheduling.
Yeah, you let it run, you get feedback from the team,
You refine the system
and then you expand to other areas.
based on what you've learned.
And the protocol points out that when people understand why they're doing something,
Not just what they're doing, but the reason behind it.
they're much more likely to embrace it
And the quality of their work improves.
because they're not just going through the motions.
They're invested in the outcome.
And all of this ultimately impacts the customer experience.
Which is everything right.
Absolutely. The protocol talks about how the sprint approach can lead to inconsistent service delivery.
Yeah, because you're rushing to implement changes.
Customers might experience gaps in communication or variations in service quality.
As the team scrambles to adapt to the new AI systems,
And that can erode trust.
customers value consistency.
They want to know what to expect.
And when their experience becomes unpredictable, it's a problem.
But with the lifestyle approach, the customer experience gets better over time.
It's a gradual improvement,
AI enhancements are integrated seamlessly into the existing services.
making interactions more personalized, more efficient.
More meaningful.
And because the team is confident and competent in using the AI tools,
The customer feels that confidence.
they experience that excellence.
And that builds trust organically.
It's a natural progression.
So this is why this shift in mindset is so crucial.
From sprint to lifestyle,
It's not just about adopting technology,
it's about transforming the entire dealership
how you operate, how you serve your customers.
in this new AI-driven world.
And the protocol really drives this home.
It's a journey, not a destination.
Continuous learning, adaptation, improvement.
It's about evolving with the technology.
So the 30-day framework, each 30-day cycle.
It's not a sprint to the finish line.
It's an opportunity to grow,
To build those AI capabilities.
to refine your processes.
To deepen your understanding.
And the protocol talks about how the team starts to develop new instincts.
They're not just reacting to change.
They're proactively looking for ways to use AI to improve things.
They become drivers of innovation.
And the benefits compound over time.
Progress becomes normal.
Innovation becomes expected. Growth becomes sustainable.
It's a virtuous cycle.
So how do you actually make this shift happen?
From sprint to sustainable transformation.
The protocol gives some really practical examples.
Okay, I'm all ears.
Think about your morning meetings.
Okay.
Instead of rushing through a list of AI updates,
Yeah, that can be pretty boring.
turn it into a discussion.
Where people share their AI discoveries.
Celebrate their successes.
Talk about the challenges they're facing.
And brainstorm solutions together.
Turn it into a learning opportunity.
And with training, move away from those big AI training days.
Where everyone's overwhelmed.
Yeah, and nobody retains anything.
Instead, integrate learning into the daily workflow.
Short, focused bursts of training on specific AI features.
Maybe a weekly team meeting to share tips and tricks.
Make it a natural part of the job.
Not a separate event.
And when you're implementing new AI tools, don't force it on everyone at once.
Start with a pilot program.
In one department. Let the success of that pilot generate demand from other areas.
People are more likely to adopt something when they see it working.
When their colleagues are raving about it.
It's the power of social proof.
And when you inevitably encounter resistance, be patient.
Don't try to force people to change.
Give them the space to explore the benefits at their own pace.
Let them start small.
Build their confidence.
Through their own successes.
Encourage their curiosity.
Instead of demanding compliance.
So it's really a fundamental shift in the message.
What do you mean?
From, you have to use this new AI system,
To, let's explore how this can make our lives better.
how it can help us achieve our goals.
How it can make our jobs more enjoyable.
And the protocol encourages dealerships to rethink how they measure success,
Not just looking at adoption rates and usage stats.
but digging deeper,
Looking for signs of real transformation.
like the types of questions people are asking.
Are they asking, do I have to use this?
Or are they asking, can AI help me with this?
Are they complaining about the new system?
Or are they sharing their AI-powered wins?
Those are the real indicators of progress.
And ultimately, the protocol talks about how this sustainable approach changes the energy of the entire dealership.
It's palpable.
The tension and anxiety disappear.
You feel this buzz of excitement.
People are curious, they're engaged.
They're not afraid of being replaced by AI.
They see it as a partner.
As a tool that can help them achieve more.
It's like the difference between dreading going to the gym.
And looking forward to your workout.
You want to create that same positive feeling around AI in your dealership,
Make it something people are excited about.
not something they dread.
And that's what the 30-day AI protocol is all about.
Sustainable progress, not exhausting sprints. So the key takeaway for you, the automotive professional, the dealership leader,
If you want to succeed with AI,
you need to embrace this gradual, integrated approach,
like adopting a healthy lifestyle,
or not a crash diet.
that's the path to lasting transformation.
So here's a final thought for you to consider.
Okay, hit me with it.
What's one small, sustainable step you can take today
To integrate AI into your dealership
to move away from that sprint mentality?
and start building a culture of continuous AI discovery.
Think about that.
One small step today.
That can lead to a future of AI-driven success.
Sustainable success.
That's the key.
I like it.
Thanks for joining us for this deep dive,
You bet, anytime.
and we'll see you next time.
See you later.